Super fly for the dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean. About the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures dinner, penny hoe.
Girl, you're empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get that?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till them don't need nothing. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Cause I used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread or fake dead. A bit to hate that. 50 million a year die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Gray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if a cat gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot, went bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live that they rap it back, can't never back what they.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked in.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lamar Miller, 20. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep it with Miller on first down. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that's incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the
really, Alexandra? Really? Bears? That's who you go with?
The offense will be Case Keenum, the 6'1 QB out of the University of Houston.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Keenum.
Oh, look at that interception.
It's intercepted.
Who's that? Justin Reed.
Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Almost a one-handed catch, too.
Demaryius Thomas gets set to go again on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000 yards as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Faking the game.
Oh, the sack. Shit.
Heavy free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of
Fourth and
defense against
13.
the long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
4th and 13. This is something far. Oh shit.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Oh, what do I have to do? Ah, come on.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Final point.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Get down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
He went to University of Houston.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just
he used to play for Texas also.
Again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Keenum.
Oh, the sack and the fumble. Get it.
And the Texans say they have it. They do.
It's going to count, though.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble.
Oh, I don't know. It's close.
All the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy.
Get in there, dive.
This one in for
there you go. Will Fuller.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
Exactly.
Pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Dunn with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, Freeman.
Ooh, look at that. Just a read.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Keenum. Open man. This is tight end Jake Butt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into
oh, what the hell? Oh, fumble. Should have slid. Should have slid. That's your 2nd fumble already.
It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage.
No protection either. Not even holding the ball with any protection.
And protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you will
There
see
is Thomas.
The offensive line that bought the extra time and allowed for the big completion downfield.
Toss it DeAndre Hopkins. He hasn't had anything.
Possible.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. They go play action here on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Oh, really now? That's how you want to play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Keenum on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Booker on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Keenum throwing on second. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
McManus able to put it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Breaks a tackle. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just open for number 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, black 22! Black 22!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is
Did he catch it? Oh, shit. He caught that. I think. Oh, he did. I watched it. Really?
A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
Oh, are you serious? Damn it. I'm trying to get the message.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
There we go. Need a... I'll go this way.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Come on, go, 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 go. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked.
I got 4 seconds
now it's
left.
3rd down.
Time for one last play. I'm not going for field goal. Let's see, I'm 10 yards out.
them enough for a play and then a timeout? You wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Oh, he got it. I think, yeah. Jordan Thomas.
Jordan Thomas, as time expires in the first half, and the Texans will extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Oh shit! Hurry up, let's go.
To add the extra point.
Damn it!
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Oh, missed.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone.
Taking that knee, Archie.
Return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Man, I want to hear some music, man.
Broncos offensive unit here as
I
they'll
can't
have it
because of
first
copyright.
to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff.
Exactly. No, get it, Anderson. There you go.
It's intercepted.
Kareem Jackson.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will set up shop at their
Third interception this season. That was like a one-handed catch, too.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier.
That was a terrible decision. You were triple covered.
Turn it over 4 times.
There was triple coverage there.
No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what
it was bound to get deflected. Definitely not caught.
Correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So let's get this. We're going to get this.
It's Lamar Miller.
Oops, oh.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already.
6 rushes for 88 yards.
That one
That's
looked
pretty
like
good.
it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on
home
his own.
run.
But oftentimes,
Yeah, definitely a home run.
at the second level, which gets you deeper into the
That's fine.
secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's Hopkins at? He needs a touchdown.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Where you go, Hopkins? Where you going?
Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught.
Oh, get that.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
DeAndre Hopkins.
He got 29 yards that time.
He gets his first catch there, but all in
Luke.
all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Back 22! Back 22!
Oh, where am I going? I don't know.
They almost intercepted.
Can we see?
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That
What is it, 3rd and goal?
should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think
Oh,
in this situation,
let's go.
you
There's
gotta run
double
out of your running
slants.
plays
And
fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
let's see here.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught.
Marius Thomas.
Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help.
They're not alive.
Catches the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get him. Oh.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
Hey, it's Elisa, my other favorite Canadian.
Because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 40.
The cool Canadian, okay.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You sicky poo. Okay. Hope you get better though.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
Am I going to get Madden 20? I don't know.
But I really
If I happen, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup.
Really, Alexandra?
For a
Really?
Broncos 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
Not your notification. What? I can't foosball? I could play foosball. What are you talking about?
Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Man, I was a foosball champion. What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. Do you have notifications on? If you have notifications on, you might have too many notifications. Because I know sometimes it does that also. If you have too many notifications on.
To the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Elisa is dying and she's about to turn. Turn what?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's
Man, Broncos aren't putting up a fight.
Sports.
Come on. Smash like, but the Broncos aren't putting up a fight. Look at this. This is a one-sided game.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And just
Get that screen. Why did he stop? That was stupid. I didn't even say kept running.
Well, he went it backwards, back to the 33.
What's the line button? I don't know.
Wind up losing 4 yards on the play.
You tell me.
They're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Defensively, looks like they were thinking the same thing you were. You mentioned maybe being able to hit them with some screens, but they were ready.
Yeah, it's not just the guys who have the headsets on offense that do the thinking, right? They saw, they understood what they did, and said, you know something, how would you try to play it against us? And they were ready for it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Keenum.
Get that ball. Get that.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Keenum.
Oh, shit. Andre Hill.
Sacked back around the 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Zombie. I guess it sounds like a zombie.
Here's 2nd and goal. Now Keenum.
Oh, they finally get a touchdown. She bit you. Wow, she bit you.
And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Oh,
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game.
That sounds funny though. That sounds funny. She bit you.
Bam, right to the receiver.
You're gonna turn.
How in depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of play.
Oh, block! Look at that. Brains. Do you have any? No brains here. Are you saying you're dumb or what? You got no brains? You got no brains? That's what you're saying?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Shut up, Zombie Elisa.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Yeah, right. So depth do your part.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Oh, spinning away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
Oh, he's gone. There he goes. Oh, almost had him.
And kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Alright, see y'all later.
They'll try and run for it with Miller.
Oh, he almost had it.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Give me a run.
Well, partner, I know
this I want to run.
Back. I mean, this size,
I want to run.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in after one. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel, no one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with. they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And Watson's going to throw it here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Frosty zombie titty attack.
And that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I got 83.
Here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I'm just a real big bitch. Sorry, I love you, everybody.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5.
Yeah, I am, Nick.
They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Oh yeah, I did see that, and I commented that I'm really jealous because I really like it. I love Killer Frost.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. Powerful running. Miller with 1st down and more. And a great move again. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Somebody please help me pack.
This.
Ah!
Delay of game.
Hashtag
Offense.
Elisa taking over.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Yep. I could change it to something else. I made it better. I made it better. Stop it. Yeah, I know. He completes me this stupid little monkey. I don't know what I'm saying, DK. I'm so sick.